with the changing of time or depending on the situation and so on. But I need to say something. The love of your child must make you correct the child, must make you raise the child in a proper way. So parenting is about expressing love, and it's a matter of education and training. So as a parent, you influence your child by the example you give or the model that you show the child. You are a model. The child watches you. You know, children, they mimic. They follow you from a very early age. You and I know that as Muslimin, all of us, inshallah, we read Salah. And those who have children will guarantee that, or will confirm that if you read your Salah often and if you dress in a specific way, your children from a very early age will want to be like you. This is the plan of Allah. And this is why we say, my brothers and sisters, right at the beginning, Allah gives you almost 100% control of what to do to the child. Almost 100%. What that means is, who gives the name? You. You give a good name, inshallah. Who dresses the child? You. Dress them properly. Where do you take the child? Or who is the one who takes the child here and there? You. Who decides which learning group the child will go to? You. Children cannot even speak sometimes to tell you, I don't want to go to that learning group initially. And as the child grows, Allah takes away from you that control one by one. It goes away. So initially, whatever you do to the child, say for example the clothing, you can make your baby wear whatever you want. Whatever you want. So make sure it's clothing that is compliant to the Sharia. You can make your child listen to whatever you want. You can play the Quran whole day. So let's not play Bollywood songs, inshallah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah has kept that early learning system, the one that is very fresh. Allah has kept it such that whatever comes into the system at that initial stage remains for a longer time. It comes back, it remains, it's stronger. You know, a child who becomes a hafiz sometimes has a more solid hifz of the Quran than a person who became a hafiz a little bit later on in life. It happens because, and in that early age, still your hard drive is free, basically. You know, once it gets contaminated with so many things, there are a few viruses, Allah protect us, then you need an antivirus, and your mind is occupied with so many things, your worries and so on, your memory might become slightly weaker, although it's not the same with everyone. So, initially you have the say, you have everything. Then, when the child grows a little bit older, it's no longer that the child becomes excited with the toy you buy. You know, when the child is little, you can buy the child a little you know, what do they call it? That rattle, a rattle. And the child will be excited, you know, with the rattle, and smiling and hee-hee and giggling and so on. Try buying the rattle when the child is 5 years old. They'll throw it at your face. Say, Dad, you think I'm a little baby? So, initially you choose. Then there comes a time when Allah takes it away. Watch that happening. Watch it. Because you don't notice, you don't realize, but it happens. So when you have control, it's your duty to fulfill to your best what you have to. Because when the control goes, by that time, you should have given the child the rod and taught it how to fish. There you are. So as the child grows, you want to instill Islam into a child. Later on in life, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But if you instill it initially from the beginning without saying any words, it will be ingrained in the upbringing of the child, so the child will automatically, in your absence, still be the positive person that the child always was, based on how you brought up that particular child during the days when the child did not really have a say, but you had the say. So this is extremely important. Then the initial schools you send your children to, very, very important, because you have a say. Primary school, how many people's children have told them from grade 1 that I don't want to go to this school?